it's Kansas. And pay heed all who enter. And beware, these Jayhawks can play a little football too. What an exciting matchup we have in store for you this afternoon, built around the pageantry, tradition, and everything that makes college football great. As we'll see a squad from the Mountain West, the Fresno State Bulldogs, taking on a team from the Big 12, the Kansas Jayhawks. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Fresno State will kick it off, and we will be underway. He'll bring it out. It's Henderson. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. So Kansas offense comes onto the field first today. A lot of times you run into these types of matchups. High-powered offense, big-time team against an opponent that's likely overmatched. So how do they keep this thing from getting ugly?
Well, everyone's going to have to elevate their level of play here defensively to have any chance in this one. And I'll tell you the hard part about stopping this offense, David, it's what Chip Kelly used to always say. It's a nameless, faceless opponent. They don't care who you are. They don't care what your record is. This offense comes out, and they are trying to embarrass you.
Well, the good thing is for this defense, it's been talked about all week, right? Like, you're not good enough. This is a high-powered offense. Like, the players' attention are fully caught, right? They know exactly what they're going against. Let's see if some emotion and adrenaline can really play a factor, and they play better than they have all year.
They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Punt is on its way. He looks it in and makes the fair catch, and they'll have it at the 32. So Fresno State's offense will go to work for the first time today. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power.
It's a running room. Tackled at the 43 after picking up 10. Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Looking for a gap. It's Gilliam. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Red pass, it's complete.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41. Quickly out to the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. Trying play action. Caught in the backfield, it's Anderson. Each brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. Rides to back and leaves it. And they did not let him reach the line to gain. It'll bring up a decision here. And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. Looks as if this will be a 51-yard attempt. That is no good. After the miss, no change in the score.
Hey, sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but we left some points off the scoreboard there.
He's in open space downfield. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. Looking to throw, it's Daniels. He's got the tight end. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Unleashes one. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. The lone back's got it. They'll give him a couple. That leaves him with 3rd and 8. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd down, going up top. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
Strong safety blitzes can sometimes be hard to see coming from a quarterback standpoint because we're used to seeing the strong safeties insert themselves into the box, but you don't oftentimes see them blitz like that. That can be tricky to watch.
And the Jayhawks will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll make the fair catch at the 13, and they will have less than favorable field position here. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Setting up the screen. He makes it up to the 20-yard line before going out of bounds. The Bulldogs with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22. They'll need to convert this 3rd down from their own 22 to get this drive jump-started. Shakes off the defender.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him and get in the backfield to make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
He looks it in and makes the fair catch, and they'll have it at the 32. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. They've sputtered a bit early, not being able to move the football, having to punt it away each of the first 2 times they had it. They stop him cold, maybe gets a yard to the 34. They'll go right back to him. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Back to throw, it's Daniels. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Hits him in stride inside the 10. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas.
And I think in the pre-snap, I think both of these guys were on the same page. They had a look defensively that let them know we can pitch this thing way down the field. I'm going to go run under and make a big play for them.
Yeah, when I'm the receiver, I'm like, I'm open, right? I'm going straight down the field, throw me the football. I got the speed. I can beat this guy. You can tell they've done that so much in practice. They knew it was second nature, and they executed it perfectly.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. They'll start this drive going to the air. Snagged in the middle, it's Anderson. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Line getting set on 2nd down. Back to pass. Makes the grab. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. We've reached the break, and Kansas has the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Grabbed behind the line. It's Anderson. He'll go out of bounds right at the 40-yard line as this offense continues to show great patience. Scanning the field, it's Warner. Not able to hook up there, incomplete. Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Pocket breaking down. Caught over the middle, it's Anderson. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. Fresno State moving it quickly down the field. Wants to throw again. And the heat gets home, they knock him down back at the 45.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
And the Bulldogs now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Second down, he'll throw it. Got the quick pass. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his man. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. This offense has been sluggish, to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard. The negative play leaves him with 2nd and 12. Wants to go up top. They're setting up the screen. Nice move to keep running. He goes out of bounds right at the 30. Good pickup on that one. The Bulldogs are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. It's complete. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking for a man. It's Warner. Finds his big tight end. And the ball's on the ground. Recovered by the defense, and he's off.
And that's a huge play by the defense. Great job and great effort. Getting to the ball carrier and swatting at the football, knocking it out, and then following on for a massive fumble recovery.
The goalpost breathing down their neck as they're backed up in their own end, starting the drive from their own 1. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The give out of the gun. And he can't get past the 2-yard line, but at least they avoided going backwards. And now on 3rd down, shadow of their own goalpost, needing some breathing room. Good timing on the quick out. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. The Jayhawks come to the line with a new set of downs. Here's a heat. Pulls it in. It's Pickett. Makes the tackle at the 32, but they were backed up inside their 20, and they pick up 15. With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Use the play fake, now to throw. And he's got it inside the 35. Touchdown, right chunk, Jayhawk. A great catch and run for 6.
And man, is that perfect timing. You can tell quarterback drops back, he sees his guy, and he knows he's open, but watch the throw. Deep down the field, Palmer, right in the bent bread basket. Nice play, nice pitch and catch.
He did a nice job of getting it up in the air early and allowing his guy to run under the football, locate it, and then make a tough grab. That is the definition of an explosive play.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Warner. Right on the money. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for 2nd down. Looking to fire. Makes the grab. They get him down, but they'll mark it beyond the line to gain. It's first down, Fresno State.
It's way too early in the game to say this is a must score, but man, you've dug yourself an early hole, and this offense needs to capitalize. You're not getting the football after the half, so create some momentum now while you can.
On first down, here comes this offense. Looking to throw on first down. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Leaves it with the back. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. And the Bulldogs need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on third down. Fires to the right. Makes the grab. How about this senior picking up some yardage and making a nice play on that one? Wants to throw on first down. Gets rid of it. Finds us back in the middle. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Fresno State right back to the line. Going to swing it on second down. Using the quick game. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. They'll snap it from the 48 on third and short. Looking downfield, it's Warner. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. They kick it away on fourth down. Make sure that there's not going to be a return on this one. Ball's out of bounds, and I think they'll mark it right around the 25. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Complete with conviction on the crosser. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. And the Jayhawks in a good spot here with second and short. Got a man, it's Pickett. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain. They'll move the tight end. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. To the air on first down. Got his man downfield. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41.
And this quarterback is having himself a day. Over 200 yards in the first half. It was hard enough for Palmer to get over 200 in a game, more or less in a first half.
Wants to go up top on first down. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And he'll be brought down, and that's how we'll end the first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, fellas, looks like we've got a great atmosphere there today in Lawrence. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed. He simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this second half. And with that, let's kick it back to the guys at Kansas Memorial Stadium.
The Jayhawks will kick it off to start the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner will be dragged down. Good news, I guess, a lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Pulled and finds his man on the left. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Fresno State right back to the line.
And offenses nowadays, they're really just counting numbers. How many guys do you have out wide? How many guys do I have out wide? If I have enough guys to block your guys, boom, it's just built into the offense. Pitch, catch, let me get a few yards.
Gets it out to the 27-yard line, and they'll move the chains for a first down.
Well, you got to be able to turn the page quickly on defense. Just gave up a first down on the ground, but here comes tempo. You've got to get lined up.
Got it in the middle. It's Freeman. Stopped at the 43 after the 15-yard pickup.
Man, that play takes some protection. If you're going to stick it in the belly and that wide receiver is going to run down the field that far, I need some good protection, and I need my lineman not to go downfield. Nice job by the quarterback making the right read, being patient, throwing that strike.
So now it's 2nd and long. To throw, it's Warner. Finds his tight end.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like...
Fires one high and deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Fresno State will have to punt it away. Solid punt, headed toward the sideline, trying to make it tough to return. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. And some room to work. Oh, what a cut! Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wondered maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. The give is to Williams. We've seen a ton of this tonight. They just keep giving him the ball, and he keeps running into brick walls. Not much running room again. Looking to throw on 3rd. Fires to the big fella. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. And the Jayhawks look to keep this drive humming. He'll do it himself. Nowhere to go, and the ball's loose. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
When you run the option, you run the risk of putting the ball on the deck, and especially once that thing starts to string out, and the defense does a really good job playing assignment football. Man on a man, I got the quarterback taken care of, and you could tell, had the running back taken care of too. Nowhere to go with that pitch, and they forced the turnover.
Here comes the Fresno State offense onto the field. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for the position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
The give to the back. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. He stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying and have had very little success. The pull and throw off the RPO. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Looking for a man, it's Warner. Finds his man in the middle. Offenses gain momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25.
And I love when you understand when I'm supposed to put some RPMs on that football. You could tell he's thrown over the middle of the field. He knows he's got defenders there. I got to throw this thing in there quick, fast, in a hurry. Nice job by the quarterback.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Got it in the middle. It's Freeman. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. Looking to throw. Makes the catch. He's trying to get it in. Touchdown, Bulldogs. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
And the defense has to be able to do a better job on the back end, tackling this receiver and keeping him out of the end zone.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. So they started that drive barely into opponent's territory and went 48 yards. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. On the run from inside his own 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. Under fire. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Looking to pass, it's Daniels. He's got his man. Few things on offense as reliable as a tough power back as he plows his way ahead to the 33. He'll throw on third down. Trying to escape and get it himself. And he's got enough for a first down. Now to see if they have enough time to snap it again here in the third. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Looking to throw on first down. Oh, better look out! They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. The Jayhawks with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. The give to the back. There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss. And the Jayhawks come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. Got the tight end outside. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
The Jayhawks are marching down the field. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Creates a little room. Turning on the Jets. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Jayhawks.
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a 2-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, and getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the fourth. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he'll bring it back. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Warner. He's got his man across the middle. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. Fresno State right back to the line. Good start to this drive, and they'll need much, much more if they're going to give them a finish.
They need a ton more of this, but you got to start the drives great. The first play needs to be really good. That was a good start. Now we got to keep building on it, and we got to do it in a hurry.
Misfired on first down, back to the air on second. He's got his man. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. third down play from the gun. He's got the back in the middle. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down.
And even though they're trailing here in the fourth quarter, they've got a quarterback that can bring them back, but they need him now to play his A-plus level of football. We saw a nice completion on that last third down. Let's see if he can keep it going.
High the chains now on second and long.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their lack of their big play ability over the top. This offense has to dial something up.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Let's see what they've got on second down.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch to these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch. This defense has been dialed in, and the big play has been a non-issue.
They'll give it to the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one. The Bulldogs with a long way to go after the loss on the last play.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
And that one is picked off in the end zone. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. He'll pull it on the read. Plows through the defense. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Back to throw, it's Daniels. Quickly to the tight end. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. You make up the game plan, and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. From the gun, wants to pass. And just left that pass short. Not enough juice on that one. And the Jayhawks will try to pin them back with the punt. He'll try to really get into this one. This is a spot you see many returners try to take a chance, but not this time. Fair catch just inside the 40. Looking to throw on 1st down. Grabbed in the middle, it's Anderson. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Catch in the middle, it's Freeman. They get him down, but they'll mark it beyond the line to gain. It's 1st down, Fresno State. Wants to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab. Bounced out of bounds at the 43-yard line. And the Bulldogs can really attack on this 2nd and short. Back to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Brown. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the 1st down. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this 3rd down play. Clock running. They'll try to pick up the 1st through the air. Catch in the middle, it's Brown. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. Fresno State back to work with a fresh set of downs. To the air on 1st down. Snagged in the middle, it's Freeman. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. The hurry up now, 2nd down, clock ticking. He'll spike the ball to try to save every precious second he can. The Bulldogs really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. The give on the option. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Makes the grab, plenty for the 1st down. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal. To the air, it's Warner. Into the end zone. And it's caught. Late touchdown here, probably too little too late. It would take a monumental miracle to come back now.
And listen, still a ways to go, but great job by this offense getting you back in the ball game. Now, we got a one-possession game. We've got our score. We did what we're supposed to do. Now, how do we get this stopped? Now, the defense has to come up big and get me the rock back.
And with the extra point, they're down a touchdown, 21-14. That touchdown drive covered 61 yards. The clock reads 19 seconds. Onside kick coming. They have to get it to have a chance to win. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick. And he gets it into the end zone for the touchdown, and it's not just a touchdown. It is a dagger in this game. PAT unit on the field. And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the fourth. You get a return like that, and it can't just be the guy with the ball who's right. Everybody has to do a job, and they did that in brilliant fashion on that one. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. He's got an open man. They'll use the timeout. 6 seconds left on the clock. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. Looking to throw, it's Warner. Fires to the big fella. That will be the final play as they make the stop, and the clock has expired here.